Hi, I'm Chris. This is Mullered Plays. It's time for some more of our Director of Football Challenge where we're with Crewe Alexandra. We've been promoted into the Championship and we're doing all right, but we've got a job offer. So as you can see, we have been either winning or losing. We don't really draw, he says, apart from the first game of the season. So, yeah, and we've won our last couple of games. We've won 3 of the 4 games in October. And the championship table looks like this. We currently sit somewhere. There we go, 5th. I was looking in mid-table, couldn't see us. We're doing all right. We're in 5th. So, yeah, that's all fun. That's all games. And if we have a look at the bank balance, we've got 2.5 million there. Powell, whose transfer... Did we sell him this year? I think we might. No, Kamada we sold this year. Must have been last year. Daryl Powell, there he is. One of the add-ons was once he appeared for Wales, we got 350,000. He's appeared for Wales. We've got 350,000 off the back of that. So, yeah, good news there. So, everything is going swimmingly well. And then, out of the blue, Wolves have offered a job interview. Now, when I set this up, I was thinking, I didn't actually say anything about a one club save, did I? It's just a Director of Football challenge. The Director of Football is going to be at whatever club. I'm just thinking, do we take this and see if we can improve Wolves? We might have a bigger kitty. I guess we'll attend the interview, and if a job does offer comes off the back of it, then perhaps we can actually think about it in greater detail. So, it's great to be here. Let's get started. You've so far only managed one team throughout your entire career. Is this a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion? Does it really matter? I've not had the longest career. You've done some highly impressive work at your current club. Why do you want to move on? You're the one asking me. I didn't say, oh, can I have this job, please? What have we got? I want to take the next step in my career. There we go. Would you agree that your handling of the media has been mediocre at best? I'm always willing to improve. That's because I don't really talk to the media. Are you willing to assure us that you can do a better job of maintaining good dressing room atmosphere? Yes, I can promise you that I'll cultivate a nice, healthy dressing room. We don't want a repeat of our last manager, who we had to part company with earlier than expected. Are you going to be around for a while? If I came here, I'd want to stay for a long time. Yeah, let's promise that. We're expecting I think we could finish mid-table. There we go. We're exceed. Whoa, 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 whoa. With a proposed transfer budget of 95 million. I think the proposed transfer budget is realistic and will give me funds needed. Yeah. And with a proposed wage budget of 2.1 million. Yeah. No, I have no other. No, I'm good. 95 million. I've got 2.65 million here, and our wage, they're offering 2 million a week. We're paying, well, we've got the budget for 200,000 a week. There's a tiny difference, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So I was planning to show you the Burnley game. We'll see if there's a job offer in the meantime. Right, I'll crack on and play these next 2 games, and we'll be back as and when Wolves either say yes or no. I wasn't paying attention. We're actually a rivalry game coming up, and it's Stoke. So I've picked the team. It's Wilson in goal, Billington, Pritchard, Williams and Montgomery making up the back 4. We've got Craig and Stange sitting in front, and we have Fisher on the right, Summers in the middle, Saidi on the left, and Francis Church is our starting striker. Yeah, whatever I said there. They've even got the media here. Wow. So we're away to Stoke. They're one of our big rivals. We don't actually have any derbies, we've just got big rivalries. And the big rivalries are the Potteries teams of Port Vale and Stoke. Here's Saidi, what can he do? Penalty, referee! Oh. Here's me hoping it was going to be us, but no, it is. Stoke on the attack. Evans through to Chair, but Wilson makes the save. It's sad to think some of these players that are playing today will play their last game for Crewe, as and when I leave. Well, if I leave, not as and when, if I leave. If the Wolves job comes up, some of these players just won't be picked again. It's like Pritchard. He's a young centre-back. He's done all right. He's come in because Maluski was tired. We should have done better there. Johnny Evans, whoever Jay Evans is. McQueen, it's push wide. It's like Wilson, young goalkeeper, he's 18, he's not like to play. He'll go back to whoever the older guy is that we've got. Blinkhorn, a youngster, can play both full-back positions. He won't play. It's Jake Evans, there we go. I've actually heard of him, Jake Evans. I don't pay a lot of attention to the EFL. Well, the EPL, to be honest. Let's throw out a shout. Encourage them. It's like Fisher's another one. He would just be dropped down the pecking order. Church probably won't play. So a lot of these careers are banking on Wolves not coming back to us with anything positive. And today's not going to be very positive. Here's Matteo Fisher. Great ball across to Saidi. What can he do with it? He cuts inside, drops it to Craig, and that's the half over. Right, Roberts is back from injury, so he can start. Well, he can have a second half. And then Billington is tired, so we'll get Blinkhorn there. So a couple of changes. Both youth players coming on. Church hasn't had the greatest of games. He's got a hat-trick in his last game. And now today he's not playing particularly well. Let's fire him up. Right. He can come off for Fisher. Alexandra for Church. Leave just one change left. Can we get anything out of this game? Montgomery's not playing particularly well. Our defensive midfielders are tired. We'll get O'Neill on for Stangy. How's that? There's our last change. Let's give him another fire up. We'll give it five minutes or so. Nothing's happening, is it? We'll go very attacking. Summers hasn't done too badly, but he's another one not playing particularly well today. We do blow rather hot or cold. It's disappointing. Let's just throw some more encouragement. Young Blinkhorn, who's probably a better left back than he is a right back, was absolutely dominated in the air there. That's gone wide. 3 minutes of added on time. Can we get anything? We obviously see a highlight in the last three. Doesn't look like it. That's a disappointing result. Oh dear. Right, we'll see you for Burnley, unless Wolves come in beforehand. I just don't see Wolves offering me the job. So we'll see you for Burnley. Me being a negative ninny, we have some news. Wolves approach. They're going to offer 14 grand a week. If we have a look currently, my contract is 5.5 grand. And the board want to meet. Should we just see if we can get that to 15, shall we? It's 16 grand. There we have it. We are joining Wolves. We'll click on there and I'm just going to clear out these introductions and we'll go meet the squad. Well, this is quite interesting. Last season, Wolves won the Conference League. They beat AC Milan in the final. They've beaten Genk in the semi-final. In the quarter-final, they beat Wolfsburg. Round of 16, they beat Qarabag. And in the league phase, they finished second. I haven't found out where they qualified. How do you qualify for the Conference League? Is it FA Cup? If we go final the year before, it wasn't the FA Cup then. Does that mean the Carabao Cup gets you into the... They won the Carabao Cup in 26-27. So if we have a look at the 26-27, let's have a look at 26-27 here. So they were a Premiership side. I know it's hard to believe with the form they're in this year, but in real life. So as they got relegated there, they won the Carabao Cup, which gave them entrance into the Conference League, which they then won, which means they're now in the Europa League, which means I'm now a Europa League manager. They've played 3, won 2, drawn 1. Oh dear! And if we have a look at the oh dear. So what did they do last season? So winning the Conference League, they finished 15th in the Championship, and this year they're just in dreadful form. They've won 2 games all season in the league. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. So had a pretty good pre-season. Lost to Burnley, drew with Wrexham, lost to Preston. A couple of good wins. Oh, one of them was the Carabao Cup. And then they were knocked out by Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup. And then the Europa League phase starts. But what a month October was. So, yeah, we need to turn around horrendous form from October. And we're going to hopefully do that on Thursday with a game against PSV in the Europa League. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, we've actually got 125 million available to spend. We've still got 1.1 million available in transfers. And if we have a look at the staff, we don't have a director of football. So I'm in the process of trying to get a director of football to come in. Once we've got him signed, then we can assign him to bring in players. We're obviously 2 months away from actually signing players, but dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is a horrendous situation we've landed in. Let's have a look at the squad then. So our best player is Jørgen Strand Larsen. He's still around. Yeah, he had 3 goals in the Premier League. Last season, he got 19 in 42, and he's got 4 this season. Has he got any in the Continental? He's got 1 goal in the Europa League. Then we've got Jackson Chatua, a right winger. He's been around for a few years. In actual fact, what we'll have a quick peek is the transfer history, because we've obviously got £98 million worth of players. Mosquera went there. 22 million for Carazor, Krejci for 21.5, Gomez 35.5, and we spent 41.5 million on this guy, Nestori Arancunda. So I guess if we're spending that, he's got some good pace. He's definitely going to be a right winger. Oh, we got a no, we haven't. So he came in on loan, and he's obviously been terminated as well. Interesting. That's last season. Let's go to this season. What am I talking about? Dear, oh dear, man. Why is that all on last season? Right, in which case, we have sold George Hurst for £5 million. Okay, so we've sold an accumulation of £29 million and we've spent very little. So, yeah. Okay, take everything back. We'll now have a look at the squad then. So, Jackson Chatua, can he play right back? Loosely speaking, he's got a bit of pace about him, so he might be a wing back. We've got Yao Gomez, another Gomez, defensive midfielder. Let's see where this is going. We've got a left wing back in David Waller-Wolf. He doesn't look too bad. We've got an attacking midfielder. 4-2-3-1, anyone? We've got a striker, attacking midfielder. Looks like we've got some wingers. Mateus Mane. He's another right winger. Yeah. In real life, he's a lot better as an 18-year-old, but hey-ho. Then we have Totti, who has settled status. He's not very good. He won't be staying for long. Then we have Hwang Hee-chan, a left winger. He's currently injured, out for 7 days, 2 weeks. He's not great. We'll be getting rid of him. We have a centre back who isn't great. Are they saying he's a leading Sky Bet Championship? He's 25, so okay. So we definitely need a centre back. And then that's the guy we signed last year. So we're going to be basing our right wing on him. We've got Harry Howe. He's on loan from Brighton. We don't need him. Not if we've already got 2 or 3 other players in that position. And then we have a whole load of junk down here. Yeah, so we're definitely going to need a bit of a clear out. In the under-21s, it looks like Gibbons doesn't look too bad. He has a future. And then this guy, an Egyptian, Gamal, could be a good midfielder, but we don't really, not looking to be playing with midfielders. This guy is another midfielder or a left winger. Yeah, okay. There's a lot needed in this squad. Anyone in the under-21s? There we go. He's another central midfielder, which we're not planning on playing. Unless, of course, we go a 4-3-3. John Arias. Can you play out wide? He can be a playmaking winger. It might be that we use him as a left wing. What do we have left wing-wise? Yeah. In which case, it might be that we go 4-3-3. Because we've got one decent defensive midfield and nothing else there. Right, so I'm going to change that tactic then. If we'll create a new one. I'm still going to go Gagan. We're going to go 4-3-3. Out of formation. Should we do something like that? That keeps us similar. And we're actually going to set that as primary. And then if we look there and ask everything, it does mean that we can use the potential, those central midfielders there. We can have John Arias on the left. We can have why is Harry Howe so highly rated? Oh, Jackson. Not Jackson. It was the other guy. Oh, Nestori. Our Aussie as our main man on the right. And striker is obviously Jürgen Strand Larsen. So, yeah. And then it just means, oh, I didn't even look at goalkeeper. We've got no goalkeeper. Schläger is our first choice. He's 32 and joined us on a free and isn't very good. Oh, my director of football needs to be busy. And with that, I'm going to end it here. We'll be back next week with more of this, and hopefully by then we'll have a director of football in place. I'd have cleared out the squad and we'll be ready for our first game as Wolves manager. So hopefully you've enjoyed all that. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week. Until then, ta-da.